beat.
Yes, people, and a massive and welcome to everyone. Look, this way is the Afrobeats Takeover. Selecta, Maestro and Dboy in the building, and we have our next special guest in the building. I can't even lie, she's an artist I'm feeling right now who goes by the name of Miss SIMI. Please make noise for her right now.
For la people, CBO, talk to your friend, oh. Joro me, baby, oh. Joro me, joro. Shebi walo so for me. You talk say it like me.
Just to show you how big she is, the studio's just chock-a-block right now, I'm telling you.
Light up thing. How you doing, Auntie?
I'm great, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. It's a pleasure to have you in the studio with us today.
Great to be here.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit starstruck. I'm stumbling over my words. I don't know what to say.
Yeah, we had to get a tissue and all sorts.
Get a tissue, you know, like we're really excited to have you, you know.
Thank you.
You know, how you doing? How have you enjoyed your stay so far?
It's been amazing, actually. You know, I've met people that I haven't met before, and I've been able to spread word. You know, to spread the SIMI gospel.
That's what I'm talking
about.
I'm
really excited to be here.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. That's good. Leading up, of course, November is the big month for you. How are you feeling?
I feel so high. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
You know, this is my first headline show, and just an opportunity to connect with my fans here and just, you know, show them my heart and sing and just have a good time. You know, I'm really hyped. You know, I'm really hyped to see the energy. I'm hyped to give the energy.
Well, we saw you at Adekunle Gold, like, you know, on stage. You know, you control the stage. It's not like you haven't performed before. So what do you think?
No, I'm in my headline show now.
Okay. It's a different expectation.
It's different, because I mean the pressure is not on me then. I'm just kind of boring time. So now this is my time.
It's all on you. It's all
exactly,
on you.
Yeah.
Okay, so good luck. Talk to us about. I need to get this out of the way real quick. You know, before you came, you know, a lot of people say, you know, what's going on with you and Adekunle Gold? Is that an item? What's going on there, man? You know, is there a marriage coming out? Is there all the songs that? What's going on?
There's a no comment coming up.
No comment. What's going on there? Are you guys an item? Are you official?
Like I said, no comment.
No comments.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, yeah.
I like that.
That's a response that she's sticking to.
That's a good response. So we know that you released an amazing album not too long ago. I was really feeling that. What inspired that album?
I think it was a little bit of everything. There's personal songs in there, and there's songs about, you know, other people's experiences as well, and just, you know, things I was feeling at the time, things I wasn't feeling at the time. It's just I think it's just a bunch of stories about my view on life. Okay. Basically.
I was really feeling Joro Me. Amazing video. I saw you worked with Ajay Works again.
Amazing song too.
Yeah, amazing song, absolutely. Talk to us about the creative process behind that, man, and the video as well.
Actually, that was one of the last few songs that I wrote for the album. I was actually done writing. I was done, like mentally done. And then my producer sent me the beat. I was like, come on, I'm tired. Can you stop? You know, but I really liked the beat, so I couldn't let it go. And I wrote like 5 different songs.
He says for
before
that one
I finally got Joro Me, because I just, it wasn't working. Yeah. And then when I finally got, I'm like, oh yeah, I think this is the one. And then I sent it to my producer, and I was like, oh yeah, you know. So I was really excited. And it was this funny thing is that was the first single of the album. I mean, apart from the ones we had dropped before, but there was another song that we're gonna put forward as like the leading single. Yeah. But when I did Joro Me, it just chanced everybody.
That song was big. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
I think without further ado, I think it's only right that we play Joro Me. Would like you to introduce it.
Okay, and now this one.
Hey, this one was my trouble.
And now this one called Joro Me from Bye. Oh my gosh. Bye, SIMI, take it away. You know they fumble. I go shoot my shot to your Joro. So Joro, baby, take my number. Take my number. You know you can call me later. Call me later. Me, I want to be your lover. Be your lover. Oh baby, call me later. Call
me later. Yes, people, and that was Joro Me. Did I say that right?
Yeah.
That is my jam, you know. That is my absolute.
I'm glad.
No, listen. What inspired that song in particular? I want to hear the story behind that.
Well, first of all, I was looking for a song for that beat, and also I think that I was kind of trying to poke chicks, because you know sometimes girls are not always very like got to make the first move and stuff, I just thought it would be a fun topic to explore.
No, some girls are ego.
No, now they are. But that's not always been the case. Yeah. So because we like to stand our ground. I know now. She go read me.
Nah, you been.
So I was like, let me say something.
Yeah.
And let me see how people feel about that.
Yeah. I want to talk about your what something that's been coming up in the blogs lately. A lot of people have criticized your fashion sense, and I feel like you've taken a lot of risks with some of the outfits you've worn in recent times. You know, people have spoken about it. In my opinion, I feel like, as an artist, you've got to take a risk. And I've seen a lot of some of the stuff you've rocked. Even you come in today looking swaggerlicious. Can I say hair on point, jacket looking swaggered up. So I mean, talk to us. How has that made you feel when you've seen some of the comments that people have spoken about?
Well, first of all, I believe that people have a right to their opinion, and I'm a growing artist. Starting out, I didn't start out as a fashionista. I like to be comfortable. I like my sneakers and my t-shirts. I'm not gonna lie, so I just always, I understand that I'm allowed to grow. I'm allowed to learn. There are people that come and say it with love, that they come from a good place, but there are people that that are just true.
Yeah, just haters.
Yeah, and I think I know how to differentiate, and I know how to tune out the noise. I don't get carried away because I know what's most important is the music.
I was gonna say, I've seen you shut some people down on social media. I was like, Kai, this Gentle lady just did this to someone else. Like, I've seen you body some people, so
I mean, when I have like 5-10 minutes sometimes, I just,
okay, let me hit this one up.
Give them.
Okay, I want to talk about your musical journey and how you got into music in the first place.
Yeah.
I mean, can you talk to us about what kind of what influenced you to get into music? And you're not just a musician, you're a songwriter, you're a producer. What influenced all of that?
First of all, I started with gospel music. I started in gospel music, and I remember that that's all I was. Funny thing is, I wasn't trying to do gospel music. I was just writing, and I realized that all I could write at the time was gospel songs. So I was like, well, I mean, why not?
Yeah.
And then along the line, I wanted to explore more. I was able to write more. I wanted to be able to tell different kinds of stories, not just gospel stories. And it was hard for me. Mostly the conflict was mostly inside my head because all I'd known before then was gospel. Yeah. And I just prayed about it. I was like, oh God, it's not what you want. Then don't let it work out.
Just carry. That's it.
Yeah, we are today.
With all the labels around Afrobeats right now, what would you classify your music as?
I would say Afro pop, Afro soul.
Got you.
Yeah.
Got you.
Okay, and do you know, like in the UK at the moment, everyone's talking about the whole Afro. Well, actually, not so much more, but everyone's saying, why are we calling this thing Afrobeats now? What's Afrobeats? It's just music. Like, what's your take on that? And the way like the UK scene is evolving right now. What's your take on that?
I feel like the only person that would say that kind of thing, they want to take something that's I'm sorry, because I mean, like, first, I even thought what you were gonna say is people are saying Afrobeats. It's actually just Afrobeat because that's fella's music.
Yeah, there is that. People say that what's Afrobeats is there's nothing like Afrobeats. There's just
I
Afrobeats.
get that, but I mean, I think, like you said, things are evolving, and somehow, there's music, there's a richness. There's something that we have that nobody else has. Nobody, even if they try to do it, they can't do it like we do.
Exactly.
Yeah, what I'm saying.
They can't.
And I don't think it's killing anybody if we say Afrobeats.
Exactly.
I mean, let's just have fun. Let's just do what we're doing.
Yeah, that deserves
and just
Love that.
You went to church this morning, didn't you? I could tell.
My spirit went
Amen.
to church.
Amen. Let's talk about some of the nominations. You're up for. Is it 6 awards at the Afrima? Is it 6 or 7? Like 7 awards, isn't it?
5.
Yeah. Look at me. I just added Jara. Sorry. I'm gonna help
you. Thank you.
How do you feel about that 5 awards?
Man. I'm very hyped because Afrima is like a big deal, and it cuts across Africa.
Yeah.
So I'm really, really excited, and I feel very honored and very just the fact that it's always, I've been saying this since that for me a nomination is a win. I'm not trying to be modest. It's just like, because there's so many people doing this out there, and just the fact that I'm recognized and just called.
See me, let me don't lie for you. If you don't win 2, I'm at that baby. We will disturb the place. At least 2, and we will come there. Listen,
it's allowed.
See, look, shout out Shopsy Do in the building here. Shopsy Do, what will we do if she doesn't win?
We're doing a Kanye, man.
We're doing a Kanye, man. I'm like, yo, whoever wins that, yo, big up. But SIMI should have won that, yo. That's what I'm talking about.
Shut down the Grammys.
Shut down the one. What out of all those nominations, what one would mean the most to you if you won?
Album of the year.
Album of the year.
Yes.
That's a really big one.
Yeah.
That's a really big one. I mean, your album is amazing.
Thank
you. You know, this is a funny question to ask, but deep down inside, do you feel like, that, it's worthy of... I mean, every artist would feel that their album is
Heck
number one.
yeah!
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I wanted to hear. That's exactly what I wanted to hear.
Let me ask one question. I know you love writing. What was it like when you won the award for songwriter?
Oh, funny thing, that's one of my favorite awards ever, because usually, for being honest, that's not one of the things that they really hype people up for, especially in Nigeria. But for some reason they said, and then the support even before I won, the way people were just gingering me that no, SIMI has to win. I was so hyped, and then when I won, my heart was racing. I was so excited and I was so grateful, because I know how much. So people ask me if I had to pick between singing and writing, what would I pick? I mean, I said if you put a gun to my head, I think I would say writing. Wow. Yeah, so it was really special for me to win that.
And I think everybody also kind of reflected that emotion, because I was on the plane out of Nigeria and the Twitter just went crazy that SIMI had won the writer of the year and stuff like that. So people identify with you, those talents, and they kind of connect with you on that. Now let's talk about something else that I always like to speak to one of my family members about. The fact that you can mix, you can record yourself, you pretty much can make the music from start to finish.
So like a one man band.
You need to drop a bomb.
Drop a bomb on that. Jump on that, Maestro.
You need to drop a bomb on that. One of the reasons why I emphasize kind of like promoting a lot of what you queens, like the women in Africa, do is there's no spotlight. The spotlight is not enough on the massive talents that you have. But doing those type of things, creating from the start to the finish, how did you get into that? The picture we have in our head is like a boring guy in a dark room. He's the one that mixes and masters, and then we see singing. So it's kind of like it messes with our head. So tell me about that.
Well, a lot of artists probably find mixing boring because it's very tedious. Like it's very repetitive.
It's extremely tedious.
Yeah.
Can I do that?
Listen to the song over and over again. But things I'm a perfectionist. And I know what I want to hear, and I feel sometimes when someone is recording me, I always feel like I'm frustrating. Because I'm like, nah, take that out. Nah, let's do this again. Nah, and I can see them in the back, like the back of their head. They're thinking, kilo shit, girl in the water. You understand? So that's one of the things that pushed me to actually learn how to record myself, and at least even the small effects. And I realized that I actually enjoyed it. There are things that I like, I know how to do, but don't enjoy it.
Is it fair to say you got Michael Jackson syndrome then? Because he was, because even what you just said reminded me of an interview that he was talking about those things. But go on, Shops.
Yeah, what I wanted to say was this, right? One of the people that I'm really close to in the industry, and I love his music incredibly well. And he told me something that every single song he records, he gets almost like an approval from somebody called SIMI before the song.
Drop a bomb on that, Maestro.
Drop a bomb on that. The guy told me
you
that
guys
he
on a
pretty
serious
much records the records, sends to you. When you listen to it, then he was confident enough to say, I still get direction from people like SIMI. What's that feeling like when another artist within the industry respects your art so much that they feel comfortable in confessing that I take directions from? Just a little old SIMI.
Well, I have to say that. I mean, he said when he was in his album launch, he said it as well. I was very embarrassed because the camera started to me. But I feel very flattered and very. It made me feel special, because it means that my opinion matters. I'm not just talking about generally, but about something that I care about, something that I want to be good at, and it actually also pushes me to become better. Because imagine if I'm asking you for an opinion about something and you don't know what you're talking about, So if assuming nobody sends me now, maybe anything I just say, okay, I'll not really think about it. But if people are coming to me for my opinion, then I have to set my game up. So as much as it makes me feel like I'm special or whatever, it also makes me put pressure on myself and not be comfortable and just become better.
Brilliant. Are you familiar with obviously you are, the UK scene at the moment, like the sonas, more. So can we maybe perhaps expect a collaboration with someone coming up soon, or is there something that's already in the works?
Well, actually, I'm planning to get in the studio with Ray right now.
Okay.
Well, I don't know whether this trip.
Okay.
But yeah, soon. And then I'll go.
This is when I pressure.
Once you mention the name, it's almost like a shout out. So people kind of hold that close. You know, like
you talk about us.
So it's like if you say SK, everyone's like
No, let's take the pressure off Simi.
Yes,
Small.
You lot are killing me.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, it's that from me Takeover, Selecta, Maestro, Dboy. We got Shopsy Do in the building. Shout out to Sandra V. Come on.
Keep it locked this way, peep.
Simi, wait now.
Okay.
Wait now, before you play the next song. What is the next song so she can really talk about she can introduce it properly?
I don't care.
Oh yeah, do it.
I Don't Care is my most recent single.
Okay.
First one after my album, and I love it.
I think that's enough. Maestro, let's go.
You're now tuned into the Afro Beats Takeover.
I call you baby. Some people don't know I call you baby. They say I'm crazy. No be my photo, you drive me crazy. You get to see they do me. I carry on my top of my head. Oh yeah, for me, so don't baby, me show anybody where mine go. What's in there for you? Money my bed, but I don't care. You want him over, so I don't care. Want him over, but I don't care. You want him over, take my boy, baby. Want him over, but I don't really care.
Simi in the building right now, and that last song Adekunle Gold, I could feel the connection. Yeah. What was the process behind that song?
He was crying, bro. He was crying. Be honest.
Actually, he did the song. Funny thing is, he wanted to put me on his album, so we had one other song, but he didn't want to do that.
Well, he didn't want to put you on an album.
No, he wanted. So we're trying to decide what song, and then he said he wanted this one. And I was telling someone yesterday, this is probably like the only song in a while that I recorded once and been fine with the first take.
Wow.
Because I said I'm a
perfectionist.
I can record the verse 200 times.
That's what I'm saying.
You know, and I'm like, oh, I think this is the one. And I mean, it was just beautiful to record and just finish.
Absolutely amazing. I mean, one of the things that Shopsy was saying offline was that it's one of them songs that resonates with a lot of people, especially people in Nigeria, where, like, you know, before, like, you know, my daughter, you're going to come and marry my, who are you? You know, so it resonates with a lot of people. And I always say, every time I hear the song, especially when I saw the video, goosebumps all over.
Did you cry?
I wouldn't go that far, you know.
Don't lie.
Dboy doesn't cry. Dboy doesn't cry. You know, no tears out here. But, you know, amazing song. I absolutely loved it.
He's lying.
Shut up. November 11th.
Yes!
What can we expect, please? What can we expect?
On the 11th of November, SIMI live in London.
Come on.
Major Pim.
At the O2 Islington. It is going to be incredible. I'm going to be performing with my live band. And, like, I cannot wait, you know, like, just to come and give everybody the SIMI Solar experience, all the songs in my album, songs that I featured and stuff like that. I'm just really excited. This is the first time I'm coming to connect with you guys on that level. That's just is my thing, and like I can't wait for you guys to come out and really see it. You know, like I said, it's a live band, so it's not you know where you just. I'm not gonna give you what you already have. You know, I'm gonna recreate the experience for you so that we can both have a fabulous,
something different,
something nice, something heavy, something really heavy.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Simi, listen, it's a pleasure. Like, it's been a mad pleasure. I'm not gonna lie. When you came in, I was like, see, you know, this. How am I gonna talk to her?
Too.
But you know, now you know, you are our own as well. So now, thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.
November 11th, guys. I don't know what more you want me to say. If you haven't got your tickets, go get them right now.
If you don't get them, you sold it.
You sold it. It's gonna sell out. It's guaranteed gonna sell out. It's gonna sell. It go sell out. Trust me.
Yes,
so
bro.
Thank you so much, man. Round of applause for Simi. Maestro.